Good afternoon and welcome to Jersey City. It's the 4 vs 5 seed matchup of the non-public B north side of the girls bracket. A rematch between Hudson Catholic and Roselle Catholic, both seeking one of the two remaining spots in the section semifinals. I'm Caden Drummeller. I will be your voice for today as Hudson Catholic aims to defend their home court and reach their first state sectional semifinal since the 2019-2020 season. They have it, and we are underway. They are the 4 seed in this bracket. They get home court in this game. And it's a three-pointer right away. Bullseye, the Gentile sisters start it off hot. That one from Susie. And scoring was a big problem for both of these teams the first time they matched up against each other. 29-27 was the score when they played earlier in the season. Roselle Catholic trying to respond with a three of their own, not quite. And Hudson Catholic wasted no time trying to get in. That one kicked out, and it'll stay with the home squad. Lauren to inbound. Takes a second, but she does get it in. Susie fumbles it, she'll recover. And Schwint at the top of the key. Hudson Catholic really taking their time here. They finally get it inside the perimeter, right back to Schwint, who couldn't quite find a lane to the basket. She dumps it in. Ariel Edwards can't find much. She's got to pass it out also. Schwint finally puts it up, can't find it, off to her left. And after all that, Roselle Catholic is there to make the stop. And a jump ball gets called there as Jasmine McKay was trying to make her way to the rim. She is by far the biggest player when it comes to stats for the Lions. And that one tipped. And it's going to be Susie who takes it away. We know how much of a pest she can be on defense. Schwint breaks her way in, can't quite get the layup, but she'll earn a whistle and head to the line shooting 2. So just over a minute and a half into this game. Hudson Catholic, the only team able to get on the board so far. And the 3 from Susie Gentile. Carrie Schwinn adds to it right there. She makes her first. Her second on the way. She goes 2 for 2. And Hudson Catholic not showing any signs of the scoring troubles that we saw when they played each other last time. Again, not their first matchup on the season. They played earlier at a neutral site. Susie strips it away again. And it looks like a jump ball might end up getting called here. Yes, it will. Weren't quite able to get it out to Carrie there. It was at Union City that the last time these two teams played each other. And just no one able to find the net. Neither teams had more than a single player in the double digits for scoring in that game. And it's a hard fall there for Jasmine McKay. That'll be a foul there on Susie. The inbound to McKay, and if they can find a way, Hudson Catholic that is, to neutralize her, it is going to be a very long day for the Lions, a senior that's been on the squad all 4 years of her high school career. And a second foul there called on Susie. That's her second in the past 30 seconds or so. And that is going to send Tiana Barnes, the junior, over to the foul line. Perfect on her first. And that is how the Lions first get on the board. A team that knows how to get to the line. And once they do, they're pretty good at it. They show it there, make both. Neither team missing a foul shot so far. And your score is 5-2, just over 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. That went all the way out. Schwint looks for a three, and the rim is not kind. The rebound, unable to grab either. And a three, thought about a three. Instead pushes in, not quite. Here's McKay all the way, and she's got it. Susie, long three for her. That one not quite. Schwinn is there to grab the rebound. She can't put it up, gets her own rebound. And Hudson Catholic has another chance. They'll pass this one out and take their time. The other Gentile sister, Lauren, with it. And McKay pressing up high on her. And now it's Susie. She makes her way in. A nice move from her and the layup to finish it off. 7-4, Hudson Catholic leads it. And a timeout called there by Roselle Catholic. And that will bring us to our first break. No, it's only a 30-second timeout. We'll stay with you. Not our only game of today. If you're looking for coverage of Hoboken, we'll have that on our Instagram story, as well as today's later game as the Hudson Catholic boys face off against St. Benedict's. Both of that on our Instagram, HCST Athletics, the same place you can find it here. The 30-second timeout has elapsed. Both teams will break out of their huddle, and just a lot more scoring, as we've said, for both squads now than the previous game. Jasmine McKay, as expected, on the board, as well as the regulars for Hudson Catholic. New rankings came out today on NJ.com. Squeezed Hudson Catholic into the top 20, the second time they've been ranked so far this year. When I say squeezed in, I mean squeezed. They are the 20 seed, or the rank number 20 in the state of New Jersey when it comes to girls basketball. Made their first Hudson County final appearance in a while. Kept it to 8 points against Bayonne, one of the best teams in the state. Beat Plainfield after that, a 6-point victory over them, and now this is where they find themselves. A home game in the state quarterfinals, seeking a semifinal berth for the first time in 5 years. That one is good. Amani Resto, the senior, on the bucket, and the Hawks are up 5, 3:30 left here in the first. A lot of pressure on McKay there. And wide open on that one. Back to one possession game. Schwint in the corner. She'll break her way in all the way to the rim, and no one able to stop her there. And such a versatile player she has become for this squad. Third place in threes, and mind you, it's really close as she picks that one up there. Tatiana Collins all the way, can't get it, but a foul. But she can get to the rim as she did on that last play. And it's just 2 3-pointers behind leading this squad in that category as well. Collins readies for her shots. Chance to put the Hawks up 7 if she can sink both. No problem on the first. Both teams shooting lights out from free throws so far. Her second up in the air. That one good as well. And 13 points now in just over the first 5 minutes of this one. And a travel call there. It's headed right back Hudson Catholic's way, and they have been pests on defense all day long. All the pressure on Tatiana McKay. She hasn't been able to get going. And then Susie Gentile being her usual self. And everything going right so far for the Hawks. The inbound to Collins. She works her way in, puts that one up as a bit short. Here comes McKay off into the corner. That three is a bit strong. And a lot of pressure on Lauren there, but she's able to get the rebound. Schwint wastes no time. Long two. Just a bit heavy. And there for the rebound is Tiana Barnes. Another three goes up from the Lions. Yet to make one so far. And Hudson Catholic doing a great job on the defensive rebounds. Couldn't quite hold on to that pass. And Roselle Catholic makes some subs. Out goes Ann Britton. And again, so much pressure on McKay. Schwint's going to get called for a foul there. Three fouls for Hudson Catholic so far. That one on Schwint, the two on Susie Gentile. Only two so far for the Lions, neither of them particularly in trouble. Another three, this time off to the right. That shot came from Brianna Patterson. And a jump ball. Arrow favoring Roselle Catholic. They'll hold on to it. Minute 47 left in this first quarter. Inbound is quick and loses it right there. Tiana Barnes tried to make her way, and not much standing in the way there. Tatiana Collins, another easy one for her. And another one. Carrie Schwint forces that. And off this Hudson Catholic offense goes once more. Ariel Edwards in the paint. That's where she likes it. They're almost able to get the board, but the whistle's going to blow. That one on Tatiana Collins. So the Hawks able to hold the Lions to just 6 through the first 7 minutes or so. And we've talked about Jasmine McKay. They've made her a complete non-factor besides one bucket. Under a minute now in the first. Good move to the rim there. Lila Jasper Farrar able to finish it once she gets there. And they bring it back to 7, 15-8. Hudson Catholic Hawks lead it. Schwint tries to get that one in. It's tipped out by McKay. It'll stay Hudson Catholic ball. Winner of this game is poised to face the #1 seed in this tournament, Gil St. Bernard's. Of course, it'd be an away game for either of them, as Hudson Catholic, a rare turnover from them there. Another foul called there. And that will put Roselle Catholic into the bonus. They'll head to the line. Not too much time to worry about after these shots go up. Just under 30 seconds. 29.3 to be exact. First shots A bit strong from Barnes. Kicks off the back. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's the first missed free throw shot all day from either of these teams. And can't get it in on the second either. Rolls right out. .20 here. Hudson can definitely hold on for the last shot if they so choose. It's Lauren with it. She'll put it up. Off the backboard, and it hits both sides of the rim, but just not quite. 3 seconds left on this one. Time to get a shot up on the turnover. They do just in time, but it can't go for Lauren Gentile, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. Hudson Catholic leads it 15-8. Welcome back to Jersey City. If you're just joining us, Hudson Catholic came out swinging. 15-8 is your score after the first 8 minutes of play. We've got 8 more before both teams head to the locker rooms for halftime. It'll be Hudson to start with the ball here in the second quarter. And it was night and day difference in the first, since the first time they played the Lions, that over at a neutral site. And the big missing piece for Roselle Catholic was Jasmine McKay, who only had 2 points back in the first quarter. Had double digits in the first matchup between these two teams, but still a weak day even for her. Averaging about 14 on the season. Amani Resto pushes in. She'll put that one up off the backboard. And the bounce is strong. And McKay gets her way right to the rim. And so lethal when she's able to get there. The senior gets it N1. And when she gets to the line, she's one of the best in the state, second in the state when it comes to free throw percentage. She's shooting 84% so far on the year. 430 points so far on the season. 149 of them have come from the free throw line. She drains that one, no problem at all. And the Lions are back within 4. Lauren with it. She'll hand it off to Amani. A little bit of traffic there. Gentile has it. Gentile trying to work her way in. She puts that one up. Whistle blows. And she'll get to the line. That one on number 12, Tatum Sims, the sophomore. And now Gentile, the senior, makes her first. One more left for her. Chance to bring the lead back to 6. Can't quite get it, almost get the rebound. And now a lot of pressure here in the backcourt, not able to find much with it. But still, that pressure going nowhere, and they're gonna be able to force the jump ball. And Hudson Catholic is louder than we've seen them all day. The jump ball is gonna keep the arrow, or keep the ball, excuse me, with Roselle. But still, just love that whenever you can get the energy boost, the momentum boost that comes with a play like that. Never able to escape the pressure. They made the pass, but still, black jerseys just all over whoever had the ball. 6 minutes left, 16-11 is your score. 6 minutes before we head to halftime. McKay is there for the rebound, can't find it, and they don't foul either. Amani Resto, great pass. The shot goes nowhere. Can they save it? Tatiana Collins couldn't quite get there, bounced it off Resto, her teammate.
Don't rush, Ari, don't rush.
Again, Roselle trying to work their way in. The three-point shooting hasn't worked too well for them so far today. Tahira Greenwood is who that foul was committed on. Second foul of the quarter, so no foul shots come of it. Here goes McKay again, passes it off. Another three, this one from the corner. And the iron is kind. That one bounces right off the back part of it and in. Roselle Catholic has it back within 2. Lauren all the way, had the clear path, and Roselle can do nothing but foul and send her right back to the line where she seems pretty comfortable so far in this matchup. Second one up, and neither of them able to go. And that's going to stay with Hudson Catholic. Tatiana Collins was able to keep it in bounds, and no, they're going to change the call. Never mind. Almost able to poke that one away, though. Again, thought about a 3. Greenwood has it. Right back to McKay. McKay dishes it off inside. And excuse me, that was McKay on the basket. Before that was Lila Farrar with the ball. But for the first time since 0-0, this game is tied. 16-16, 4.5 minutes left before we hit halftime. In a game that's moved extremely fast. And Collins on the shot, she'll get fouled, so even though they may not have been the best so far today on layups, they've been extremely efficient when it comes to getting to the line. And here goes Collins at the line. A lot of the starters on the bench right now. Schwint is out. One of the Gentile sisters is out. I can't quite make out who it is. It's Susie that's not in as of right now. Amani Resto in the game. Up goes shot number 2, can't get it. So 1 for 2 from Collins. And the Lions call a timeout, headed back the other way. They'll call a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break. 17-16 is your score. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left before we head to our halftime break. We will be right back.
I was going to say.
We're back in Jersey City, the inbound to Jasmine McKay. As we said, just a little bit more than half of this second quarter left to play. The Hawks lead it by 1, 17-16. And although this hasn't been an offensive powerhouse, as that one is taken away, it's a race to the rim, and it's just heavy. Collins is there to grab the rebound. She can't find it either. And after all that, it ends up with the jump ball. Possession arrow favors Hudson Catholic. They'll keep it. As Skylar Clark was the one that forced that. Inbound is right back to Clark. Lauren puts one up from way downtown. A couple feet between her and the three-point line, but no problem. She drains it, and the lead is back to 4 for the Lady Hawks. Trying to respond there quick. Ariel Edwards able to sweep up the board. Lauren, again, she made the three. This time she gets up close and personal and once again draws the foul. First one is good. And that's the 4th foul of the quarter for the Roselle Catholic Lions. One more, and Hudson is headed to the line for everything, almost able to get the board, but they're going to say it didn't hit the rim. It clearly did hit the rim, and the refs are going to take a second to talk about this. It was clearly Skylar Clark that got to it, no one near her. And looks like they're going to leave the call as is. And they're just going to say it was a jump ball, so at least Hudson Catholic will get the arrow out of it, and ball doesn't lie. Skylar Clark gets it right back on the inbound, and Edwards is there, no problem. Lead back to 7, biggest it's been in a while for the Hawks. And the Lions moving quick. Ariel Edwards is going to get called for a foul, put up a pretty big swat at that shot. And it'll send Gabriella Brown to the line. She's been another big player for Roselle Catholic, the second leading scorer on the team, averaging just over 9 a game, 4 rebounds to go along with it. But was kind of a non-factor, at least offensively, the last time these two teams played each other. 2 points. Did have 5 rebounds, another 4-year member of the team. Had 219 points her freshman year. Lauren, right to Ariel Edwards. Just a great team play all around. A great pass from Lauren to find her. And the fundamentals to put it away right after. McKay, they're going to call a foul. Not sure on who. That's going to be on Gentile. Lauren Gentile, that is, so still her first. Now both teams at 4 fouls for the quarter, so everything from here on out will send somebody to the line. McKay, right off, ball gets loose. And a travel called on Gabby Brown. Kind of a messy first half it's been. It was worse in the first quarter for Roselle Catholic. A lot of, silly turnovers, forced turnovers as well to accompany them. We know how aggressive Hudson Catholic can be defensively. Long 3 there, and I can't find anything. Just going to bounce out of bounds from Lauren. Still an 8-point lead for the Hawks to work with. Minute 57 left in the half. And trouble on the inbound. Hudson Catholic wanted the 5 seconds. They won't get it. McKay is absolutely stuffed trying to get to the line, or excuse me, get to the bucket right there. And Clark to Edwards. Almost goes badly. Resto, mid-range from her. Strong. And Tatiana Collins got the rebound, but they're going to call a travel on her. She can't believe it. And 90 seconds now before the end of the first half. Again, I'll remind you guys that at 6 p.m. our live updates on our Instagram story will start as Hoboken tries to make their state semifinals. And some more controversy in this one. Roselle will keep it. A little unsure of exactly what happened. Trying to push in there. Can't find it. Farrar. Pressure in the backfield. Trying to get it away from Resto. Back court, excuse me. Wrong sport. And Ariel Edwards can't finish it at the rim either. Travel called on McKay now. Just travels everywhere. And Hudson Catholic with just over a minute left in this second quarter. They'll whistle for their second timeout of the half. 25-17 is your score. The Hawks almost matching what they had in the entire game last time, which was 29. They could certainly hit that in the 63 seconds they have before halftime. And it's just a completely different team. I mean, in that game, Lauren Gentile, Ariel Edwards, and Carrie Schwint all combined for 7 points. It was the Susie show. She had 12. But just a lot more team round contribution that we're seeing so far today. That's why they're up 8, and defensively, it's just shocking how well they've been able to hold them down. And not just McKay, but seemingly everybody. I mean, they haven't allowed but one three-pointer on quite a few attempts. Not getting into too much foul trouble either here. They did allow Roselle Catholic into the bonus last quarter. didn't get punished for it. 4 fouls for each in this one. And Ariel Edwards turns around and finds it right away. Clock is still ticking, 50 seconds. And it's a 10-point lead for Hudson Catholic, their biggest all day long. And another 3 goes up. That time it's too strong. Lauren's there for the rebound, just under 40 seconds. Lauren again, they've just been feeding it into Edwards inside all game long. She gets her own rebound. And they're going to call a foul. And the ball looks like it's going to stay with Hudson Catholic. And again, both teams had 4 fouls before, so Ariel Edwards is going to head to the line. She's shooting 2. Ariel Edwards, her first. A bit short. Maya Nunez checks in. Resto heads out. And up goes the second from Edwards. That one off to her right. Skylar Clark is there to get the rebound, though. They've got another chance. And an instant impact right away from Amaya Nunez. A quick 2 points for her. And 10 seconds left. Hudson Catholic still pressing like they have all game, and it's a foul. A travel called on Jasmine McKay. They have forced her and every single player on this Lions roster out of their comfort zone. 8.2 left on the clock. Hudson Catholic leads it by 12. So still more than enough time to put up a quality shot. It's to Lauren. Still Lauren. She's going to get all the way to the bucket, and she'll draw a foul. So again, Lauren at the line. We'll get you numbers when we come back from our halftime break on everybody's point totals and where they came from. But that one right through. She's got one more left, and with that, they have beat their entire point total in the first matchup between these two squads in just the first half. Second one doesn't go. And that will run out the clock. 30-17 is your score through the first 2 quarters. Hudson Catholic leads it, and after our halftime break, we will be right back. We're back from our halftime break here in Jersey City. We're back from our halftime break here in Jersey City. The arrow flips over to Roselle Catholic, which means Hudson Catholic has the ball to start the second half, and they continue what they've been doing. They feed it right in to Ariel Edwards, who now has 8 on the day following that bucket. It's been a complete team performance. Everybody is contributing. All of this, and no player has double-digit points. Edwards leads it with 8, but it's so many people. Susie Gentile has 5. Tatiana Collins also has 5. Schwint has 4. Lauren Gentile has 6. Resto and Nunez both have 2, and that's how we get to 32, which is your current score. You get the offensive rebound there, and it's almost tipped away, but Ariel Edwards keeps it with her. That one off the side of the backboard, and Lauren gets her own rebound. She'll get fouled. And will they consider that a shooting foul? Looks like they will not. Team's first of the third quarter, of course. And it hits the rim right off the inbound, so that'll head the other way. Not too often you see that happen. Another three goes up again. Still only one made all day for Roselle Catholic. That one's strong. And then Hudson is wasting no time. They battle their way back. Edwards gets her own rebound. She's blocked. And it's McKay trying to do it all by herself. She will get fouled. And then we're going to count the basket. That one on Lauren Gentile. That'll be her second. Schwint back in the game along with both Gentile sisters. The usual starting five is what Hudson Catholic has put out to start the second half. Still with that 12-point lead. And a long pass over to Schwint in the corner. She tries to drive all the way in. The pass to Edwards. Can't find it. And McKay left open, takes a three. That one's short. And it was Schwint battling for it, got it out. And wow, Susie. Unconventional shot there, works out for her. A little bit of hook on that one, it looked like. And that one tipped out. It'll stay Hudson Catholic ball.
Roselle Catholic basketball.
No, they're going to excuse me, Roselle Catholic. $14-point lead, though. This is the biggest they've had all day long. McKay off to the corner. Farrar can't find it. It's an air ball. She had two back in the first half. Schwint loses it. And again, it's McKay headed all the way. This time, no one able to do anything about it. She led her team in the first half. She had 7. Make it 9 now on the day for her, but not much production if you're not going to count McKay within that. Barnes is the closest behind her. She has 4. Patterson has 3. Farrar has 2. And then the big surprise here, Brown only has 1. And we talked, she's the second highest scorer on this squad. They're used to getting a good 9 points out of her. But she was quiet the first time this matchup came around, and so far the same is proving to be true for this one. "30-second timeout, so both teams break out of it pretty quick. Again, 34-22 is your score. We thank you all for tuning in here on the HCST Athletics Show. Please subscribe if you have not already done so. We stream all our games every week completely free. And again, we'll be posting updates for 2 later games. Hoboken plays host at 6 o'clock. We'll have updates for that on our Instagram, as well as the later game happening here at 7 as the Hudson boys, who are the 2nd seed in their bracket, look to keep things going against the number 10 St. Benedict's. Ball headed back the Lions' way, and don't let that number 10 seed fool you. St. Benedict's, one of the stronger double-digit seeds in the entire state tournament. So, should be a good game. Before that, we've got this one to finish up. Under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pushing all the way in. A chance for an and one. Brianna Patterson. And we just haven't seen much consistent offense yet so far for the Lions. But if they can break in the paint, as Micaiah has shown she can do, as Patterson did right there, Hudson Catholic's going to be in a bit of trouble. Second one's a no-go. The lead will stay at double digits for Hudson Catholic. Ariel Edwards tries to make it a little larger, and she can't find it, but the foul is there, committed by Tiana Barnes. Edwards at the line. Shot pretty well from the line in the first half. And it's strong on shot number one. One shot left for her. And neither of them go. Schwintz there to get the rebound. They're going to say confusing signs from the ref. Pointed the wrong way at first. Looked like he signaled for the ball to stay with Hudson Catholic, then changed it back over to the away team. Okay, good pass in. Another three. Thought about it. Instead, it's the mid-range, right through. Barnes on that one. So halfway in now to this third. Here goes Lauren. Out to Collins. She has Susie. Ariel Edwards, got it. Count it, and the foul. That one called on Gabby Brown. Ariel Edwards with a foul shot, a chance to finish off the three-point play. Goes right through. Edwards gets the bucket, the foul on top. And still that high press on McKay. Whenever she has the ball, bodies are there. Schwint gets physical for the rebound on that one. And here goes Lauren. Lauren around the perimeter, gives it off to her sister. Susie pulls it from three. It's short. Trying to chase down the rebound, not able to get there. And it's headed back the way of Roselle. Skylar Clark comes back into this one. She'll take the place of Susie Gentile, who's been in and out the past month or so. Trying to find Barnes in the corner. Instead, she pushes all the way in. It just went all the way, dishes it out to Clark. Collins in the corner. Collins tries to get all the way in there, can't. Gets her own rebound, draws a foul. It's Collins shooting two. That's Roselle Catholic's fourth foul of the quarter so far. One more left, can bring the lead back to double digits. 37-28 is your score right now. Make it 38-28. That one goes right through. That pass, bodies all over the place. Schwint comes up with it. Skylar Clark is the lady in front. She finds it high off the backboard. And again, that press works out again. Here goes Skylar Clark again. And the points don't get much easier than that. So great at forcing those turnovers. Roselle Catholic calls a timeout, and the lead is back to 14. So we'll take a quick break. Hawks lead it 42-28, just under 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. We're back, 2:20 left in the third quarter. Hawks with their largest lead all day. It's 14 points. And a chance to extend on it here. Ariel Edwards hauls in the board. Here's Gentile. Dribbles all the way in, kicks off the back. There's going to be a reach in there on Skylar Clark. They've been aggressive in attempting to force those turnovers all night. Going to result in a foul once in a while. It's only their third of this third quarter. The Lions still at 4, so not quite in the bonus, but any foul here on out is going to put them there. Farrar loses it. They'll whistle it. Hudson Catholic ball. Susie, great dribbling from her. Dishes it off to Edwards. And all Edwards has to do is tap it off the glass. And Hudson Catholic well on their way to 50 points. 44 as of now. Almost force a turnover off McKay. And the whistle blows there. And it's going to be a technical on Lila Farrar. I'm going to say she did an elbow. And so it's going to be 2 foul shots and a change of possession back towards Hudson Catholic. And not that it matters in this situation, but Hudson Catholic, now for the 1:06 remaining in this quarter, is in the bonus. It's Susie taking him, can't quite find the first. Second on its way, that one's good. Ref's taking a second to talk everything over. So after all that, Hudson Catholic's going to keep the ball, as we said. Susie breaks some ankles on the way. The three is just off. It was on line, but not quite there. 53 seconds left in this one. The ref calls timeout. Looks like McKagan's glasses might have fallen off. Or at least that's what the ref was checking after he blew his whistle. Trying to get in again, and there it is. Gabby Brown puts up her first bucket in a while. 38 seconds left in this one. The Hawks lead it by 15, 45-30 is your score. Again, they just snuck in to the NJ.com top 20. It's McKay. She'll get fouled. But Hudson Catholic in the rankings for the second time this year, squeezed in as the 20 seed in NJ.com's top 20, and trying to get to their first state or Group B semifinal since 2020. If they can hold on through the last 8.5 minutes, it'll be Gil St. Bernard's waiting for them. They'll have to travel over to that one. Gil Bernard's is the 1 seed. Schwint and Lauren check back in. It's been a bit of rest for everybody. A lot of players getting some time in tonight. And that second falls. The lead's back to 13. Just over 20 seconds. We'll see what Hudson Catholic elects to do with their time. It's Lauren Gentile with it. The pass is into Ariel Edwards. She'll put it up. She'll find it. And clock's still ticking. We're at 8 now. Roselle Catholic's got to move a little bit quicker. Resto almost able to force his turnover, and Hudson Catholic will get one more jump ball before this one ends. Skylar Clark coming back in. It looked like it was for Carrie Schwint. Instead, it's Lauren Gentile. Brown to inbound. Gentile just slaps it right back out. .2 on the clock. And no time to do anything. A shot goes up. It's nowhere close. And that will wrap up the third. Hawks are 8 minutes away from moving on and staying alive in their state playoff run. 47-32 is your score. They lead it, and we will be right back.
If the mic didn't pick that up, they picked up everybody's reaction to. should be good. Yeah.
Welcome back, fourth quarter. About to get underway here in Jersey City. Again, we thank you all for tuning in. I'm Caden Drummiller, your voice for today. We ask you to subscribe if you're not already. That pass into Ariel Edwards, and she gets her own rebound. Can't quite find it. Tips it out. Susie's there to pick it up. And after all that, Hudson Catholic still with it. Schwint scans her options. Finds Lauren up top. No reason not to take their time here. And a travel called there on Resto. It's been a complete offensive shutdown for the most part. The Roselle Catholic Lions have just not been able to find a bucket consistently all game long. The Hawks, it's a night and day difference from what we saw at the start of this season or midway through this season. But the playoffs have come around and they have more than proved that they are here to play. They made their first county final appearance in quite a while. They hung in with the Bayonne Bees. Gave them one of their best games on their route to a 5-peat. And now here they are with the Roselle Catholic, a team that beat them earlier in the season, just showing how much they've improved, how much more consistent they've gotten as a squad. And those foul shots, do fall. Lead is 13. Out in the corner, Schwint, way too much space. That one heavy. Resto's there to get the rebound. She puts it up, swirls out. Edwards is there, and she'll earn a trip to the line. Ariel Edwards, her first. Off to her left, dribbled around the rim for a little bit. Couldn't slide in. Edwards again as Collins checks back in. Can't find either of them. But the lead will stay at 13. It's just a clock draining mission from here on out as long as we don't see a complete offensive collapse from the Hawks. That three is short, as most of them have been so far today. Schwint tries to take it all the way. Heavy on the shot, but she'll get fouled.
Foul against Roselle Catholic, number 15. In team second, shooting two, Terry Schwint.
It'll be Carrie Schwint shooting both. It's a night and day difference between what we saw from her the last time these two teams played. And you can make that case for a lot of players out there tonight. Can't find the second. The score stays 48-34. And still that backcourt pressure on McKay, who is the biggest concern. If you ask them, who are you scared of? Who do you think is going to have, if anybody, that 20-point, 30-point breakout game? The answer was always going to be her, and haven't allowed anything close to it. At least yet. Gabby Brown. They're going to say she got pushed out of bounds.
Foul Foul against Hudson Catholic, number 0, or 4th. Team's 3rd. Entry the game for Hudson Catholic, number 12, Skylar Clark.
Skylar Clark checks back in. Another three goes up. And still only one all day. Foul called there.
Foul against Roselle Catholic.
There's two players trying to wrestle it away. That one will get charged on Gabby Brown. Lauren DeSchwint. Edwards at the top of the key. Not something you see too often. Here goes Lauren. Lauren from right beyond the free throw line. And it's a travel from Tatiana Collins. 5:59 now left in the fourth.
Number 0, Layla Jasper-Forar.
Here goes McKay. McKay all by herself, instead decides to dish it out. Farrar. Patterson. Patterson back to Brown, and she is way short on the three. That one out of bounds. It'll go the way of Hudson Catholic. Timeout. Hudson whistles for it after a little bit of an offensive struggle to start the fourth quarter. Still lead it by 14, so we'll take a quick break, and when we'll be back, we've got the remaining 5 minutes and 41 seconds of this fourth quarter. Again, Hudson Catholic ball on that missed three. That brought us to the timeout. Still plenty of time to play left in this one. Tatiana Collins gets a nice touchdown pass there from Lauren Gentile. And again, tons of pressure on McKay in the backcourt. Able to escape at that time. Skylar Clark fighting for it. Right with McKay, she'll get it. And the ball going back that way. Foul called on Clark. Another whistle there. And that's the fifth for the Hawks, so the Lions head to the line. One of their only ways of scoring so far today, or one of their primary sources. First one is good. So is the second. They both fall, and the lead still, though, 14. And that's what Roselle Catholic is going to have to overcome with just under 5 minutes if they want to keep their season alive. And a foul there, that one on Roselle Catholic. And that's on McKay.
Shooting 2, Lauren Gentile.
It's Lauren to shoot him. Drains the first.
Gentile shooting 1.
Second goes right through as well. That one takes a couple hops before it does. And here goes McKay, headed quick the other way. McKay can't get the bounce that she was looking for. And it's going the way of Hudson Catholic. Edwards. Too many, headed back the other way. And only one defender to try to stop him. No problem for Edwards on that one. Gabby Brown tries to break her way in, can't do it. And trying to find Schwinn on that pass. They will after it gets a little messy.
Timeout.
And it's a timeout called by Coach Hernandez. Full timeout, so we'll take another quick break. 4:25 left here in the fourth. 54-36 is your score.
Fans, a reminder, please step to the court at the end of the game. Please stay off the court. Entering the game for Hudson Catholic, number 1, Amaya Nunez. And number 20, Amani Resto.
Yeah, no, dude, he does everything. He's assistant coach for Dickens. Yeah. And he's assistant coach for Ferris baseball too. And he teaches at County Prep. Welcome back to Jersey City. We've got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in this 4 versus 5 seed non-public B North matchup. It was a much closer affair the first time these two teams played. 54-36 is your score now. Hudson Catholic, the home squad, has led it the entire game. It's been tied at one score that wasn't 0-0. Well, that's the closest the Lions got to ever being in the lead. And both teams are here now for this next matchup, set to take place at 7 o'clock. St. Benedict's and the Hudson Catholic boys. That's a 2 versus 10 seed matchup. And we won't be streaming that one, but you'll find it live. Live updates on our Instagram. That one can't go the second. And Roselle able to get the rebound, but on the pass out, nobody's home. And it's staying with the black jerseys. Schwinn to inbound. She'll find Resto. Resto, it's trouble for everybody. McKay all the way back. Not much was going to stop her. Here goes Schwinn. Passes it off, and that is going to be a travel.
game for Hudson Catholic, number 0, Susan Gentile.
Maya Nunez on the travel there. Susie checks back in. And again, McKay with all that pressure on her. Passes it off. Farrar takes her 2 steps. She'll get fouled.
Foul against Hudson Catholic, number 24. Her second, team's 5th.
First is a bit heavy.
Jasper Farrar shooting 1.
Second isn't good either. Collins picks up the board. Collins, all by herself. Can't find it. That one kicked by Schwinn out of bounds. It'll stay with McKay and the Lions. And they've just been waiting for a change in pace. All game the Lions have a way to find a bucket, and that has just never come. We still got 3:20, but the lead is 16 right now. That 3 doesn't go, so it'll stay like that. Gabby Brown has it. She'll take a 3 from the same exact spot. She can't get it either. And Collins is there to pick up the board. Foul on top of it. That'll send her to the line. Tahira Greenwood, the offender.
Tatiana Collins shooting 2.
She sinks her first. 55-38 now on the scoreboard. Just over 3 minutes. Second is up. Second is good. A lot of pressure here from this Hudson Catholic defense. It'll be a timeout called by Roselle Catholic, a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you. It's just been consistency the whole entire game. They've never let up. They've never really let Roselle Catholic even think they had a chance at getting back into this one beyond the first quarter, maybe a couple minutes through the second. But from halftime onward, it's just been absolutely locked down from Hudson Catholic. And like we mentioned earlier, it hasn't really been star power. It's been a little bit from everybody on this squad. And that's what they're used to. There is no superstar on this Hudson Catholic team. It's contribution from 1 to 5, whoever it may be on the court. And that, in all likelihood, is going to earn them their first semifinal berth that anyone on this team has experienced. But still 2.5 minutes until that happens. Bucket there, that'll bring the lead to 16. Schwinn is quick getting past half court. Susie. Susie's gonna break in, mid-range, bullseye. And almost now at the 60-point mark. Edwards, another easy one
Edwards from Collins.
for her right there at the rim. And a couple Lady Hawks wait at the scorer's table to check back into this one. Nunez and Lauren. 90 seconds left. Hudson Catholic still leads it by 18. And a timeout called by Hudson Catholic. 20-point lead now, their biggest all day long. That'll be a full-length timeout, and those two players that we talked about earlier at the scorer's table will check in. No, there's only 3 seniors on the roster for Hudson Catholic. Tatiana Collins, Kayla Cyrus, and Lauren Gentile. So still such a young team. A lot of time to develop. And if you want to look forward just a little bit into next season and who could possibly be the ones to break the streak from Bayonne, this has to be a squad that comes to mind, keeping a lot of their core. Susie Gentile is staying. Carrie Schwint, along with her, she'll be here next year. Ariel Edwards, going nowhere also, she's a sophomore. So they can figure out ways to cope with the losses, the 3 losses that they will face. They're poised to be an excellent team come the 25-26 season. And they force a turnover there. Just such an annoying team to play against because they do this to you all day, every day. And here goes Lauren. We touch under a minute left in this one. Resto puts it up. Can't get it. And barring some crazy scenarios playing out through the next week or so in this non-public North Group B tournament, this will be the last home game for the Lady Hawks on the season. And we thank them for letting us come here and broadcast these games to you live. A lot of them have come on the show at one point or another. And the lead still 20 for the Hawks, 62-42. 50.7 reads the scoreboard. So a possession or two left in this one. Neither of the foul shots go. The Lions do get their rebound. And Collins, no white jerseys in between her, gives it off. And it's an easy bucket for Amaya Nunez. Again, both boys' squads are ready. We'll be covering that game, not a live stream, but on our Instagram. You can find that the same place you find us here, HCST Athletics, on all platforms. 20 seconds in this one. And if the Lions will let him, I'm sure they will just dribble this one out. And that is sure what it looks like. They're going to make her move around a little bit, but as the clock ticks down, the Hudson Catholic Lady Hawks secure their first trip to the state semifinals since the 2020 season. And they are on their way over to the 1 seed. 64-42 is your final on this one. Hudson Catholic gets their revenge, and that is going to do it for this presentation of the HCST Athletics Show. We thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Caden Drummiller, Chris DePiero behind the camera. Have a great night.